Good evening, race fans. It's time for the Grand Prix Tour round... What round is this? I don't even know what round it is. 8? Maybe? I can't remember anymore. But it's something like that. It's 8 something. What is this? Yeah, it's round 8. Okay. Couldn't remember, man. Alright, so tonight we're at Hockenheim Ring. It's a track I kind of like, but I've had 0 practice, as is usual. I treat this league as a ride and drive. I just show up and drive. For the most part. If it's a new track, I may do a few laps just to sort of get the flow of it beforehand. But otherwise, I just show up and drive. So I don't really have a lot of expectations of how I'm going to perform. It is what it is. Alright, we're just waiting for the session to open. It's still restricted at the moment. Come on, man. Still restricted. That's really annoying. Come on now. It's been over 2 minutes. There we go. Register. I'm fart. That's a funny name. Ooh. Ah. Relative.
All clear. Push now.
Alrighty. Oh, we got one tire warmed up anyway. I got the left side warmed up. That was kind of ugly.
Quickest overall.
A really poor exit out of there. I'll enjoy being quickest overall for maybe half a lap. Ooh, don't do that again. Yeah. Yeah, you botched this lap pretty badly. I mean, we're quicker, technically.
The leader has just done a 139.53. P3.
Like I said, short-lived.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector
right.
1.
Too deep. Gotta brake harder there. Yep, not your best
Sector 2
lap.
is 0.6 off the pace. New fastest lap for Garrido, 138.42. Sector 3 is 0.35 off the pace.
Had to brake a little earlier there.
The guy ahead's last lap time is a 1:39.76.
Alright, so we need to brake earlier for the hairpin here. And a little bit earlier. And a little bit harder.
There's an incident in Spitzker hairpin. Looks like it's green and wolf. Yellow flag, caution.
Better. No!
Sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. Your slowdown penalty is clear.
I didn't have a slowdown penalty. What are you talking about?
P4.
Well, not the greatest start to this lap. Let's see if we can do something with it. I'd like to get into the 139s. I'm pretty sure I'm capable of it. Already a quarter second off, though.
The guy ahead has just posted a 1:39.63.
Okay, my rears are completely cooked. Let's just reset.
Pit exit's clear. Slippery surface flag. V6. Slippery surface flag, be careful. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Ah! Got too greedy.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 1:39.50.
I gotta get used to no traction control again.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. The incident in turn 15. We think it might be Mosby. That's a new fastest lap for Austin, 1:37.89. Seventh position. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, fuck that, man. Wrong button, sorry.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. The car in front's lap time is at 1:39.49. We need to watch these track limits. Red yellow flag. Watch for debris on the track. P8.
Thanks, Dale. Yeah, no problem, Logan.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay, that's maybe
The car in
pushing
front has just done a 139.13.
the brake marker just a little bit too far.
Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. B7, Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Nope, 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 nope. That's pushing it too far.
Mind these track limits, please, Rob. There's an incident in turn 13. It looks like Wolf. large yellow flag, debris on the track.
Oh, I remember something I was gonna do. Hold on.
8th place.
Give me 1 second here. Okay, forgot to run Afterburner just in case I have any graphical glitches. Was that this league? No, that was PCA League. That was Road Atlanta that happened to me. But in case it ever happens again, I want to have all those logs so that I can figure out what's going on. Well, the good news, I'm not dead last. Yet. And I stress the word yet. 137. Come on, you guys. Okay, I gotta watch what he's doing. Let's go live. Okay, there's clearly something he's doing that I'm not. Where does he brake? Okay, so he's braking at the 150. Okay, it's about the same. He does. Yeah. Interesting.
Fastest lap for Austin, 137.66.
Oh. He is killing that sausage curve. Did he short shift through there?
The car in front has just posted a 139.06.
I think he's just better on the brakes. Because his line isn't even all that great. Yeah, he is freaking killing that curve. Yeah, he's braking at the service road. Alright, let's try that.
The guy behind has just done a 140.05. There's a car approaching, stay in your lane. There's an incident in Spitzker hairpin. It looks like Dancer. There's an incident in Mercedes. We think it might be green. The guy behind has just done a 139.89. P9.
Alright.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Incident in Mercedes. It looks like it's green. Track limits, keep it within the lines.
Thanks, Jim. I would have never... Don't know where I'd be without you.
The guy behind has just done a 139.24.
No, don't like it.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. There's an incident in Spitzker hairpin. It looks like Dancer. Yellow flag.
Nah, I was getting wheel lock there.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Got on throttle too soon.
Position. You're currently 2.4 off the pace. Incident in turn 2. It looks like it's Wolf and Fernandez.
No, I'm trying to push that braking marker too late.
There's an incident in Mercedes. We think it might be Mosby.
It's just too fast.
All right, Rob, we need to watch the track limits.
Yes, Jim, I know. I'm experimenting, okay? Relax. Relax.
The guy behind has just done a 139.22.
Nope, that's an off track.
This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
That was gross.
P12.
Jeez.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Incident in Spitzkær hairpin. We think it might be Mosby.
Oh, there went my lap time. Nope.
There's an incident in Sachs. It looks like Ross. There's an incident in Sudcurve. It looks like it's Jones. Yellow flag.
Dang it. Why is that doing that? Alright, folks, I'm going to take a bio break, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and we are slow. Oh man. It's alright. So I just had an idea. I wonder if this app exists. So I would like to practice my braking technique, but rather than, so I'm envisioning an exercise where I'm sitting and audibly I'm hearing like text to speech that tells me like on a scale of 1 to 10 do a 5 pedal, you know, which would be 50%, or 8 pedal or whatever. So I hear that audible cue, then I do that kind of braking on my brake pedal, and I get almost like a pitch right as I get close to it, and it like scores me by how quickly and accurately I get to the desired level. Maybe even without the tone, because you're not going to have that in a race, right? So almost doing it blind, right? So if it says do a 7 pedal and I press down and hold, and then, you know, after a couple of seconds, it tells me whether that was good or not. If I, you know, give it plus or minus 3%, you know, give it some kind of threshold, and it'll go, yep, you got that, or no, you didn't. And then keep a log of that, right? So you could spit out a file and you could look at stats, and you could see, you know, is your precision off on the lower braking or the heavier braking? I'm curious if something like that already exists. What would I even search for? Sim racing, braking, exercise, software. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Okay. Practice threshold, progressive load or unload, and trail braking to improve your technique. Any pedal set that's recognized by the native gamepad API. Track your progress, create custom exercises, and import T61's public CSVs to analyze and train all the braking zones in a given lap. Ah, okay. So this is really close, so someone has made it. Braking Lab. That's what it's called. Race through targeted brake training and smart iRacing purchase planning. Oh, okay. Whatever that is. Okay. So there is such a tool. Alright. Well, so we're gonna have to take a look at that, because that that almost looks exactly it. I don't think it has like audible feedback, but I think that would be perfect. You could just sit there and drill braking traces, right? So yeah, I think that would be good. All right, let's I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh, what notification do I have on my watch? Yeah, it's the email you just sent to yourself, doofus. All right, let's go out on the quali setup and see what we can do here.
Right exit is clear. Incident in Spitzkær hairpin. We think it might be Fernandez. The guy behind has just done a 139.91. There's an incident in Mobile 1. Looks like it's Fernandez. Three laps of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 139.60. There's an incident in Mobile 1. It looks like Fernandez. There's an incident in Sachs. It looks like it's Fernandez. Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace. Incident in turn 13. We think it might be Mosby. There's an incident in turn 15. It looks like Mosby. Yellow flag. They're showing the slippery surface flag.
Getting out.
2 laps of fuel remaining. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Okay, Rob, we need to watch these track limits.
So this lap isn't even gonna count.
The guy behind has just done a 139.30. Yellow flag. Red yellow flag, there's debris on the track.
Sorry, Matt.
This is the last lap of fuel. This lap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits. There's an incident in turn 2. Looks like it's Mo's speed.
Alright, let's try that again. That was a bad qualifying run.
There's a car behind. Stay inside the line. Yellow flag. Watch out. V12.
Missed a downshift. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. There's damage. Whee!
We've been called into the pits for repairs.
It just keeps getting worse. How much time we got left? We got 10 minutes. Come on. We need to get a good quali run in.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Incident in turn 2. There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like Ross. Yellow flag. Red and yellow flag for debris. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. There's an incident in Mercedes. We think it might be Franzioni. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace. Incident in Nord Curve. It looks like it's Fernandez.
Why couldn't I get it to turn?
Only 2 laps of fuel left.
All right, come on.
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Find a tent in Sector 2. P10, you've only got enough fuel for this
I
lap.
did a 138.
Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace.
Nope, nope, nope. Nope, this lap's already screwed. Okay, I did a 138 and I'm still only in 10th. That's ridiculous. Dang, these guys are quick. They are so fast. So, okay. How are these guys getting 137s? I mean, that's more than a full second faster than me. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. God, even Will's like half a second up on me. Normally we're a little closer than that. Oh well. We will do what we can. All right, I want to check out. Oh, what is this? Oh, let me change push to talk.
Who does that?
I'm not talented enough to socialize and drive at the same time.
Okay, what was
I'm only
that?
here for the memes.
Oh, pit entry is kind of easy this time, Leaf, so you got it.
Yeah, I practiced it. Thank you, smartass.
I feel like Leaf and pit entry is a meme now, at least for me.
Yep.
Freaking lap.
Dude, you put a left tire over that little triangle and it will black flag you.
Okay, so this
On the end
is
of black.
Yeah, on entry. Like if you're taking that last corner or second to last corner and you take a little bit too much speed and then you try to dart over, if you cross that triangle, that white triangle, it'll
Dude.
flag you.
I just spun out.
so train like a racing driver. License
crazy.
is on.
Also, good luck if somebody's right on your butt.
Yep, definitely a good one to signal ahead of time if you're gonna pit.
Okay, but how does it work? Okay, I don't care about license. I don't really care about leaderboards and whatnot.
So do you think these top times on the leaderboard were done with or without a 1x?
Mine was not a 1x.
Mine wasn't. Mine was clean. But then again, I'm at the back of the pack, so it doesn't matter.
I think I did a 38-0 without a 1x. My 38, or I did two 37s, but they both had a 1x in turn 1.
Yeah, turn 1 is so easy.
Quality fuels.
I don't even know what's happening now. Oh my
Finish the laps with almost no fuel.
Yeah, it is a little tight. I will mention that here right before quali starts.
So don't do too much on the outlet.
Alright, we're gonna have quali here.
So everybody, just a heads up, the quali fuel is a little tight if you just go all full out there on the outlet. So I recommend you lift and coast just a little bit on the outlet so that you've got enough for 3 laps.
Thanks, Derek.
I think I've been finishing with like half a liter, which is before it sputters, but it's still close enough that you don't want to risk it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I finished with.
I stuttered right
Risk it
across
for the
line. I
biscuit.
did a practice there.
Alright,
That's the end of the session. P10.
here goes nothing.
Good luck, guys.
Yep. Me too.
Okay, Rob, we've got 3 laps to get the job done, mate. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 21 Celsius.
Alright, here we go.
1:36. You're now 1.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace.
Alright, let's just hit our marks and we'll be fine.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Nope, this lap's already done.
Mind these track limits, please, Rob.
Lockup killed us.
Fastest lap for Austin, 1:37.85.
I just ruined my
P9.
own ball. Whatever, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm so sick of this track.
Sector 1 is 0.43 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. P8.
But we're not dead last. Yet. Alright, well. Guess we gotta wait the 2 minutes. Well, I haven't been pushed down yet. Well, I will really underperform there. there. Now I can see who's talking in Discord. Because the little overlay thing shows way the crap up over here, and it's too distracting to look at, so. Seconds.
That's the end of the session. 8th place.
Okay.
So I go wide on the last corner to get a run for my last lap, and it gives me a slowdown penalty.
That's brutal.
Ouch.
I had 1x my second lap, I just missed my break point, so I just took it easy. Said, okay, I'm gonna set it for a nice fast last lap, and I go wide, and it gives me a 1 second slowdown penalty.
I'd be scared to do that because I would just like blow turn 1 if I was going too fast.
The race starts in 90 seconds.
All right, everybody, welcome tonight. Thanks for coming out. Got a couple of new drivers, or at least one. Welcome, Julian. And otherwise, relatively small grid for us, so everybody's going to get some points tonight. Only advice is just be very easy into turn 6, which is the hairpin on lap 1. It's just so easy to lock up in there. It's easy to spin the rear tires on the way out, and you don't want to do that on lap 1. So take it easy through there.
T-minus
45-minute
60
race, lots of time to
seconds.
get your passing done. So have fun.
Let's get some more exciting music.
At least this time I managed
Race
to set the
starts
start
in
correctly.
30 seconds.
Yeah, and you even shortened qualifying.
Yeah, but I couldn't figure out what leaf you were talking about last time. I couldn't figure out how to do.
I'll get them for you. I have that league on Thursday, so I'll find out how they set it up.
What is it? Oh, let's
P8, 45
It's just a 50-minute
minutes.
open
Okay, Rob,
call.
there's some good drivers out there. Our target is to finish around P11.
We're missing this. Oh,
Be ready. Standing start now. Green, green, green.
On your left, clear left.
There's an incident in Nord Curve. It looks like Dancer.
Holy shit.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left, left side, clear left.
Time for an
There's an
arm
incident
workout.
in Turn 2. We think it might be Jones. 6th place.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
There's an incident in Spitzke. It looks like Garrido.
On your right. Clear right.
Tenth position. Alright Rob, the next car is Dancer B license and their rating is 2.8. The gap in front is now 1.1.
Yeah, I could have done without that.
Incident in Spitzke hairpin. It looks like it's Franzioni. The car in front of us is Jones and their rating is 2.5.
Well,
Slippery surface flag. Okay Rob, the pit window is now open. P12. We'll need to hit for fuel by lap 17.
last.
We didn't record any pit timings. The fuel estimates might not be reliable. The gap to Jones ahead is now 2.9. There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be Mo's speed. Slippy surface flags out. Gap to Jones ahead is now 3.1. Okay, Rob, the next car is Fernandez, and their rating is 3.2. Incident in Mercedes. It looks like Franzioni. Yellow flag.
On your right. Clear right.
P10. There's an incident in turn 2. Looks like it's Wolf. There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be Mo's speed. Behind is now 1.2 seconds. P8.
Where I started.
Red yellow flag. There's debris out there.
I screwed up that braking. I'm lucky I made the corner.
The car in front is Jones, and their rating is 2.5.
Really screwed that up.
Fernandez is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's because I screwed up the hairpin. Need to back up that marker. Brake a little bit earlier here. Just breathing into their hot mic.
Incident in Spitzker hairpin. We think it might be Dancer. The gap to Dancer in front is now 2.1.
Close that up.
The gap to Fernandez behind is increasing. It's now 2.4. Okay, Rob, you're reeling. Dancer in. The gap's now 0.38. P7. The guy in front is Jones, and their rating is 2.5.
Yes, continue to fight, boys. Gives me a chance to catch up. Oh, that got wiggly. I did not like that.
Gap to 8th place. Behind is now 3.2. Alright, Rob, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. to Jones. Ahead is now 3.4. Okay, Rob, that's half distance. Should be about 3 laps remaining on this tank. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Finished at 138 in the race. Nice.
Right, the guy ahead of us is
The Oliveira.
and their rating is 3.0. There's an incident in Mercedes. It looks like Mosby. Okay, Rob, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. That's 20 minutes to go. You reel in, P6, in. The gap is 2.8. Only 2 more laps of fuel. Mosby behind is pitting.
How about don't look at notifications on your watch while you are racing?
You'll be out of fuel on the next lap. Okay, Rob, the next car is 1 lap behind. Two litres remaining. The gap to
The Oliveira.
ahead is now 2.6 seconds. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Roger that. Box, box, box.
Okay, Rob, There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. 1 litre remaining. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Box in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Why did I get an unsafe pit entry?
Left front, 88%. Left rear, 85.
Wow. Well, there goes all my work. It's all gone.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Alright Rob, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Stupid.
P9.
Well, could have been worse. It's worse.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy, please Rob.
This corner easy because that left rear is still lit up. It still hasn't come down.
10th position. He's reeling you in. The gap's now 17 seconds. We've been warned about track limits. You have 7 incident points. New fastest lap for Derek Kane, 1:38.08.
That was terrible. Lost like half a second there. Really?
Okay, Rob, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. Low speed, it's getting closer. The gap's now 17 seconds.
You keep doing this kind of crap, he's gonna catch you. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace. 5 or 6 laps left.
P9. Mosby is getting closer. The gap's now 16 seconds. Okay, Rob, you've used half your fuel. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Don't cut that curve. Mosby is getting closer. The gap is now 13 seconds. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. is this not the last lap?
Gap to P1 behind is now 4.1 seconds, 1 lap in front. White flag, 1 more to go. Austin is the winner.
GG's boys, that was fun.
Yeah, good race.
Incident in Nord Curve. It looks like it's Mosby.
That was a heck of a race, boys.
P9. Okay, it's over. Good drive. That's the end of the session.
Up out of there. Okay, that is it for tonight. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure if Julian is gold or I'm not sure about Julian or Samuel if they're gold or not. So I'm either P2 in gold or P4 in gold. Whatever. Alright, man. That's it for tonight. We will be back. Excuse me. We will be back. It's gonna be a while. I think May 4th, maybe the next time. Grand Prix Tour at Algarve. So until then, keep it on the track, and we'll see you then.